Hey, welcome everybody. Having some issues this morning. Sorry for those of you who tried to tune in earlier. I don't know what happened. YouTube just wouldn't let me, just whirled and whirled. And then, of course, I get a phone call just as this is happening. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But we'll try this again. We'll give it a go again, shall we? Shall we? Um, yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but we're here now. We're here now. We're going to do this thing. So, welcome to Haiku Friday, March 15th, 2024. I'm going to have my tea's a little cold, but I'm going to have a little bit. I'm dressed in my running garb. That's how I run, as I slowly fall into running during the day. I make slow movements towards the door, and eventually, before you know it, I'm on the road. Now, how did I get here? So that's how I do my running every day, and in every way. I'm getting better and better. All right, so here we have one from Nikki. Just breathing dead space, a devalued entity, mental poisoning. Hey, I think we can all relate to that. Thank you, Nikki. That was nice. Appreciate it. And now we have one from Max Q. Blow, you devil winds. Throw pitchforks down the canyons. Masters of misrule. Ooh, yeah. I like that a lot. That is very good. That is very good. Um, yeah. So thank you. Somebody was tuned into this. Maybe it was Max Q. Somebody was tuned in, but that feed wasn't going anywhere. So it was just circling. So hopefully, Max Q, if that was you or whoever was tuned in, hopefully you found this. If you didn't find it, you wouldn't know that I was hoping for that. So uh, anyway, I'll just say good morning. Here we have one from Bill. Actually, we have two from Bill, and I'm going to read these right back to back. I'm going to read them both back to back. It's kind of powerful. And here we go from Bill. First one. Quiet neighborhood. Explodes. Kids running, screaming. Ice cream truck arrives. Second one. Quiet neighborhood. Explodes. Kids running, screaming. Shelling starts again. That I had to read this like three times not to tear up. I think Bill captured it so well. So thank you, Bill. Thank you for that. And kind of, I think, maybe in the same vein, we have this one from Rico-san. When we talk of peace, we won't speak of the last war. It is yet to come. And wow, I would say that nailed it pretty doggone good. So thanks. That was, thematically, I feel like we're weaving something here. And here's mine. Fight them with stories, truth, fiction, and songs of love, bardic freedom front. That's mine. Okay. That concludes the formal portion of Haiku Friday. Uh, I'd like to drag this on so I don't, the more I wait, the warmer it gets outside. But I need to get out there and run. So let's talk. If you want to stay tuned, I'll tell you what's going on. Not doing as much painting right now, and I'll explain why that is. But I do have one, and this is just kind of a little fun one. Used to say, eat, drink, and be married. And of course, I ruined it by that. So that is that. I think that's the only one to show you. But I do have three paintings that I'm working on simultaneously, two oils, one acrylic. Um, having some difficulty. Actually, one of the oils, I'm just about ready to call her done because I've been at this thing for a while. It's been problematic. I have a second oil that's been fun and it's going well. And this acrylic painting I'm looking at right now, it's been a problem child too. So that is what the painting. So all of a sudden, you're just going to get this mad flushing of paintings. Um, I've also been, I was in the doing T-shirts for a while, printing them up. I've got one of those big heat transfer printers, and so I've got some T-shirts. I'm going to put some of my uh, few of my latest paintings on T-shirts. Why not? Because they'll confuse people, and that's it's like I kind of walk through the door and I start confusing people already. Why not just let my shirt carry on the tradition? I say. So I'm going to be working on pressing some T-shirts here the next little bit. I've got some technical things I want to try differently with them. I've been doing a lot of writing projects. I've had one that was I recorded. I actually made a recording of it, and then I have another one that I finished. I think I'm calling it done. I did 2.5 drafts on it. I think it's good enough um, for what it's going to do. That one I will post as well. And where am I posting these? On spo74.com. That's SPO74.com. And that is a website where I invited people to tell their Expo 74 stories. And of course, nobody has any Expo 74 stories to share with me. And I even opened it up. I said, a lot of you weren't born, but pretend you were. Write a story. Just give me something. Uh, and I'm hoping, talking with the producer of a play festival in May, and I'm hoping I'm going to run these past her and see if she wants me to convert them into one acts or to monologues and pretty low budgety kind of thing. But I think I want to do a little Expo 74 theatrical thing. And I don't think I would perform them, but I would certainly be open to directing them. Um, so that's what I've been writing these projects. I have one more that I woke up this morning thinking about writing at 3 o'clock in the morning, like I often do, writing or painting in my head at 3 o'clock in the morning, solving problems at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that is going on. So that's been taking up a lot of time. So if you have anything that you would like to contribute, that would be a short story or whatever, or you want to make a fake recording, phone call, whatever you want to do, as long as it has to do with Expo 74. And I should be able to play it on the radio because that'll be the end piece to the whole thing is playing, getting, using this for content for my radio show. So, yeah, so that would be wonderful if you had something that you would like to do. Maybe you've written something already. We'll rework it into an Expo 74 story. Why not? Why not? Huh? Um, I mean, the IMAX theater and all that in the old American Pavilion, it got reworked into Charlie's, a restaurant featuring large murals of Charles M. Russell works. It's true. It's true. Um, What else have I been doing? I have been running a lot. Sarah and I are preparing for, we don't do ultras anymore, but we do long trail runs. And this will be a 25K trail run, which for those of you who aren't into the metric system, that's a little over 15 miles. So we'll be doing that. Uh, I've been reading a book by Jan Morris. Jan Morris is uh, she was a transgender author, writer, actually was part of Sir Edmund Hillary's group to scale Mount Everest, um, and then transitioned, I think, in the 70s, I believe, maybe the 80s, but maybe later than that. I don't know, but she just died in 2020 at age 93. But I've been enjoying her writing. I've been really getting into Wales lately, too. Welsh traditions, kind of a all of us have some sort of ethnic background, I suppose. Mine is Celtic, probably about between the Scotch, Irish, and Welsh, according to um, Ancestry.com. Gives me almost 3/4 of me, I think, is that. So yes, yes, I'm a druid for sure. But so I've been reading her, and I've been thinking about doing a series of paintings. Uh, Hers will be the first, I think, for Transgender Day of Visibility, which is March 31st, and I'll release that. I have been planting. I've got my plants started. My tomatoes and my peppers started downstairs under the lights, under the heat mats. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm excited about that. You know, this weekend we went to go see Hamlet and Charlotte's Web, both worth seeing. Both worth seeing. And I could give you long addresses, but the best way to get a hold to go see either one of those, and your kids would love Charlotte's Web. Wouldn't take them to see Hamlet though. It's not really a kid show. Um, but either one of those, I would just type in. I would Google Hamlet Spokane, or I would Google Charlotte's Web Spokane. And then if you need to throw in specific venues, Hamlet is at the Central Library. Charlotte's Web is at Spokane Falls Community College. Both wonderful productions in their own right. Uh, Anytime you get to go see theater, it's a great day. So enjoy, enjoy those if you will. Now, last weekend, I tried something a little different. After Haiku Friday, I sequestered myself and did not deal in any social media. Well, I think I did say a few like encouraging words, but I did not do any specific posting after Haiku Friday. And I think I might continue that tradition for a while. Tradition, 1 week of doing it. But I kind of like that. I got a lot of stuff done during the weekend. It was not a distraction as much as it has been in the past. It was a very enjoyable, relaxing weekend. And so there is one thing I might post. I might post uh, a faux transcript of the first SPO 74 thing for those of you who don't want to commit 23 minutes to listening to audio. You can read this thing, I bet, in 10 minutes if you wanted to. So I might just go ahead and do that as well. So, but then after that, I probably won't be seeing you, talking to you over social media till Monday. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning into Haiku Friday. Sorry about any confusion. Well, it's always Haiku Friday is always confusing. But sorry for the extra confusing con- confusement, the extra confusionment today. All right, bye now.